What is up, guys? We are out here, John Adams disc golf course. It is a dual T9 basket 9 or 18 hole style course. We just needed to throw. It's been horrible weather for the last couple days. I feel like the rain is gonna hold off. I gotta assume, just based on the looks of this course, beautiful little park style course.
There's 3 keys to disc golf: driving, approaching, and putting. You need all 3 to do this disc sport.
2 off 1. There it is. Oh! Jump. So it's pretty damn cold out actually here in Utah. It's probably like in the low 50s today. It's been raining for probably the last 24 hours. We might only play 9 holes out here today. I'll probably play whatever tee pad looks better. Also, we just stopped at Infinite in Logan, Utah. Picked up a new pair of 300 firm 350G, if you're a real one, PA3s. Oh God. First putt of the day. There it is. There it is. There it is. Guys, this is my second shot anyway. I'm taking this one, so it's still a birdie. Forget about that first putt. Guys, I hate sounds. The only sounds that I want to hear on the disc golf course is the sounds of me banging those chains. So if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen an Instagram poll from like last week of 300 soft, 300 firm, what plastic, you know, what stiffness of plastic do you like to putt with? I was putting some 300 soft PA3s for like the last month, liked how they felt, but they get beat up so fast. Like the flight plates were basically warped after about a month of playing with them. So I decided to go back to my just 300 PA3s, which I think kind of falls perfectly right in the middle of stiffness, but also good grip. And then I wanted to snag a new pair of these 300 firms, basically to start beating them up now for use probably next summer, you know, on those hot days when you need a little bit stiffer putter. So we're gonna start working these in. So this is like hole 11 out here. It is 524 feet, wide open, but way down there. Looks like the hyzer around the tree is probably the play. There's also a straight up the gut gap right here. Also, guys, if you've ever been to the Infinite store, they have a ton of used bin discs and they have a ton of misprints. I picked up this old Pro Wraith, absolute money, actually in like super good condition. So hopefully this is like a good flippy Wraith. And then I got this bottom stamp 1.8 run, pre-embossing, like penned star Scorpius, pop top, nice and beat up. We'll call her Jacqueline. Oh yeah. Oh wow. That is such a good disc. It was still stable. It's just a Wraith. It's not even that flippy. So that was like a Pro Wraith, like old, back when like Pro plastic was like the good plastic. It's not very beat up, which is promising obviously, but I still thought if I hit that on just like a nice little hyzer, it would flip up to flat, kind of turn. I'm almost disappointed that it's as stable as that. We are at elevation once again, but I'm hoping that that thing will kind of be somewhat of like a second option to my beat up star yellow Wraith that you guys have probably seen me throw a bunch. Nature appreciation. So many deer out here. Scorpius got right here, which is just a nice little hyzer shot. The Wraith actually outdrove the Scorpius by 70 feet. Peach, look at this thing. PFM Pro Wraith. God, obviously we had to throw the Frisbee club on there. This is hole number 12, super sick looking shot. Hole 3, so like the alternate tee is right there, but it's basically just a wide open hyzer. This is very good use of just like a small patch of trees right here. We're gonna try this new Wraith on a little forehand, see how it flies. Oh. Man, that thing's got stability right out of the hand. I was like, oh, it's gonna actually hold the push. and then it faded out. Oh, what? What? Those 300 firms, stiffer than a dick on prom night. So I got a new disc golf bag. Happy to announce that I am now working with Squatch disc golf bags. You can now use code Broderick in all capital letters to save yourself $20 on any non-signature Squatch bag. I'm rocking the Drew Gibson Lore edition, but there is, I think, 3 other colorways. Also, the Ezra style bag just dropped, I think, today as I'm filming this, with different colorways, as well as the original Squatch bag. Any non-signature edition. If you want to go support any of your favorite pros and pick up their signature bag, have at it. But if you want to support me at all and you're not looking for one of the signature styles, go pick one up. Use code Broderick, all capitals. Gonna save you some money, gonna support me. I'm stoked. This bag, literally the perfect size disc golf bag. Holds just enough, but not too much. Light, compact, kind of everything you need. If you want me to go any more in depth on this bag specifically, let me know, but I feel like there is tons of videos already out there kind of showing you the Lore bag, so I feel like I don't really need to break it down any further for you. But yeah, super stoked to be working with Squatch. Yeah, let's get back into it. Hole 13 says it's 393 feet. The basket is like tucked along the side there, way down there. Honestly, seems a lot further than like 390, but I like it. So far, the variety between the 2 tee pads here, I'm really enjoying it. I feel like it makes it actually somewhat of a different front versus back 9. Oh yeah. Okay, so that throw got some turn out of it. Couldn't quite give it the height to come back there, but when I hit it flat, I had a little drift. That Pro Wraith is gonna be a fun one to try out. Guys, I'm an absolute sucker for old Innova discs. They got the history, they got the nostalgia. That's what I grew up playing with. And you just can't beat the plastic. Big old spike with the Scorp here. Oof, I like that. I don't think it's gonna get left enough. Oh, huh? We're gonna try the firms on a nice little spinner here. Oh, funny story, guys. So one day I was putting in my backyard in Nashville. I think it was me and Ethan. And this was when I really sucked at putting. And it was raining a little bit. We were out there getting some putts up. And it was that day that I learned probably the most important part about actually generating like your putter forward is the amount that it pushes off your palm on the release rather than just a straight like fingery spinner. So we were putting with wet putters and I was just like, I'm gonna try and just be like Paul McBeth when like at Waco that one time on hole, I don't know, hole 17 or 16, he throws out of bounds, literally picks up his putter and just launches it from like 30 feet. I guess the point I'm getting at is if you can really learn to extend the putter off of the palm of your hand, that's really what is giving you that like that good forward momentum. So when they're wet, it really forces you to like extend the palm forward, and it actually taught me a lot. And I use that technique, which maybe that's like a completely obvious thing, but at the time I was not thinking about that, doing that at all. And as soon as I like literally learned that day in the rain, that's how I've tried to develop my release going forward, and it has helped drastically. So I guess if you're struggling with getting like a clean push forward and a good release, take your putters out back to like the practice basket, get them wet, and putt with wet putters until you figure out how to pop your hand to where the amount of finger spin doesn't matter as much. So your putter slipping doesn't matter, whereas the push forward off the palm is what's actually generating it forward. Give that a try. I feel like some of you guys, that could be what's missing, especially if you're not getting good forward float. Another nice little hole here, 2 guardian trees. Looks like slight low ceiling, obvious forehand shot, but I think I want to try the little Spike Heiser rally ace again. Oh! Get through. Those branches, guys, don't throw into those. Or same exact shot. God. I told you from the beginning that this is a forehand. But I just wanted to get a little sneaky with the backhand. The eagle and rally literally landed on each other. Yeah, and then the Firebird is sitting at 17 feet. Minnesota stack up right there. I'm working a lot on my circle 2 putts. Not necessarily, well, obviously you want to make as many as possible, but I want to make them at least have like a respectable bid, because in the past my circle 2 putts are just, I should just lay up, and I'm trying to change that a little bit. I'm trying to develop whether I want to go with like the kind of like feet together jumper or like the step putt. The step putt, when the timing hits, feels really nice. Like that. Did that? Oh, I thought that jumped out the back. We're good. Now let's see if we can do 2 of them. Darn. So I feel like with the step putt, all you have to do is get the timing in sync and really not change much about like your normal putting stroke. You're just adding a little more legs into it, which is gonna, you know, push it a little bit forward. I kind of like it. When they're dialed, they feel really nice. Hole number 16, 384 foot par 3. We got a raised basket on a hillside, pretty much dead straight. Okay. Oh yeah, that was a good little tip up right there. This is the short tee for the same hole. Too good to not ace run. Hi there. Oh! So all 3 of our drives landed right around here. We'll see if we can make them all. Or none. Who knows? Not a good start. Are you kidding? Driver all day. Nope. There it is. Gotta make one big one. There it is. Yup. What? So I'm not U-discing this one, and I just realized I skipped hole 15. So we're walking back. Guys, long pin all the way back here. This is a beautiful little course for like the piece of land they have, which is decently sized. Could use, I feel like, a few more trees kind of like in the middle of the fairways. But man, simple park style. Such a treat. Hole 15 says 480 feet. I don't want to go too wide, but I want to try and like just miss the right side of this tree here. Oh, and I absolutely fucking yank it. I mean, not a bad little smash, but I pulled it. This one we're gonna try and hit. Nice and steep, keep it inside here. Oh yeah. Oh, caught a little branch. Utah views right now. Insane. We're gonna try and throw this in with a little shaman, a little flick with the shaman. Dave McCormick, owner of Gateway, may or may not have reached out to me, and he may or may not be sending me a box of Frisbees to do a video with. So we may or may not have more shamans heading our way, and some other stuff. Who knows? Just need a little height. Just need a little height, that's all. All right, guys, my worst shot, like the 120-foot putter throw. Not bad. Gotta get that flat pop. Ugh. I think this is actually hole 8's tee pad, but it's the longer one. Looks a little bit more fun. Kind of an ace run. Basket. Slightly raised right out there. A couple power lines in the way. Go above them or below them. I guess you can maybe go through them. Oh! That was such a good shot too. Guys, I opted for the just throw it and don't worry about them because the odds of hitting them is very low, and then I hit them. You know what they say? Minnesota power line hit re-tee. feel like I kind of yanked that, but it got back. Guys, my Dynasty got like wrecked by the power lines. She's not so pretty anymore. Maybe it'll, oh, I think it'll come off. I think we're good. Oh damn, I was way deeper than I thought I was. Oh, not into the rock. Guys, I feel like I have not given myself anything but like 90 footers today. Hole number 18. It is a 480 footer, I think it says. 440. The basket is basically dead center screen, kind of in that wooded gap right there. I'm gonna be honest. Either I got a noodle arm or these holes, at least most of the long ones, are like a little further than they say on the sign. Maybe I got a noodle though. That's definitely possible. Oh, that almost got the flip over it needed. Man. One more shot. We just gotta test the stability of this thing. Huh. All right, guys, this was actually my second shot, but it looks kind of cool here, so I wanted to try and throw the shaman in. Yep, did it. What? You can't tell me you weren't watching that and like, oh shit, he just threw that in. All right, guys, this is where my Pro Wraith landed. We gotta try to throw this one in too. Oh, if that was the shaman, 100%. Yep. Nope. Get up. Oh God. Well, guys, that's about it for this one. Beautiful little course out here. If it was a nice day, I would definitely play the 2 loops for the full 18, but we're gonna get back on the road and to get out and toss some frisbees. Let you guys know that if you're looking for a new disc golf bag, go check out the Swatch bags. Use my code Broderick, all caps, save you $20. Supports me as well. Also, if you ever do use my code for the bag or code for anything else, send me a DM on Instagram. Let me know, because I always appreciate that. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Declan, guys, there's like, I'll show you. so there's a bunch of homework scattered around here. The guy on the paper, the name is Declan, which you can only assume is probably a nerd, and his backpack got stolen and all his shit got thrown everywhere. There's his binder right there. There's the backpack. Guys, what kind of student were you? I was the type who, like, literally my junior and senior year all existed in one 5-subject notebook and a pencil. That's all it was. Nothing more, nothing less.